So I'm Dean Beers, and with my wife, Karen, we are associates in forensic investigations, and we are honored and pleased to partner with EyeCanKnow as a certified partner for their lie detection test using a smartphone. This is going to be a live test taken by me. Uh, so I will walk through the steps and you will see how the test is exactly done. So as an intro first, there will be a download of the app. There'll be instructions in the email with the link to the test. You'll be instructed to download the app. Then once you start the test, the app will run through a series of tests to make sure your phone is ready, such as sufficient battery, sufficient lighting, things like that. Make sure you have your volume up. And then all of this will be instructed. And then you will be walked through a series of user license agreement and user license agreements and disclosures and acknowledgments agreements that include taking the test as well as various accesses to the phone, such as the camera, the audio, the microphone, which are all needed to complete the test. Then you will take the test as instructed and you'll see me do. And then when the test is done, it will instruct you to turn the phone back over, you'll see, and there it will show you that it's uploading and to not turn off the phone or anything until the upload is complete. Once that's done, the test is completed and everything can end at that point in time. So without any further ado, let's get started on this test. So we're about to do the test on my smartphone. You will get an email and it will have a full set of instructions from us as well as the link. So go through the instructions and then open the link and follow that from there. If you don't have the app already installed on your phone, it will instruct you to do that. Then it will go through a series of tests to make sure, as I mentioned, you have everything set up on your phone. And then you'll have the end user license agreement, which, well, you can't see it on the phone, or on the camera, but it's there. So you simply read through it and then push accept. And then there will be a consent form. You simply read through that. It has a little bit of length to it, but make sure you read it because it discusses privacy, use of your phone, waivers and releases, what the consent is to take the test, things like that. Then it will give a health advisory warning. The Verify app, which is VERIF and then EYE, will tell you that you're using the light on your phone and it will impact your eye. You have to be 18 years or older. There might be some slight headaches or something depending on your own eye issues and things, and that you read and understood everything on this health advisory.
Take the test indoors in a quiet place without interruption.
So you can see there's instructions.
To hold the phone still. Reflections in your eyes cause bad results.
And there's a video showing everything.
The test should take about 10 minutes. You will take a practice test, followed by the real test. When prompted, remove eyeglasses and
earbuds.
When prompted, flip the phone upside down with the back camera facing you. Do not cover the camera. Look at the back of the phone above the camera and flashlight. Align the camera directly in front of and level with your right eye. The app will tell you how to get into the correct position. The test will ask questions repeatedly and in random order. Answer by saying true or false clearly and loudly. If the phone hears your answer, it will play a sound. Do not close the app until the test uploads.
Okay, given all that, there'll be a prompt that asks you if you're ready to start the test. So at that time, you'll follow the next instructions that come with the test.
This test will ask about the following topics. First, you will be asked if you have used counterfeit money in excess of $1,000. Using counterfeit money is a federal offense and a felony. Second, the test will ask if you submitted any false, expense or purchase reports while in any position of leadership. Third, you will be asked if you have ever received any money under false pretexts or fraudulent requests. Fourth, the test will ask if you have ever conspired with another person to falsify an expense or receipt report. In this test, expense or receipt report refers to reports requesting reimbursement for expenses accrued in the course of required work for an organization. In summary, you will be asked if you 1. Have used counterfeit money in excess of $1,000, 2. Submitted any false expense or purchase reports while in any position of leadership, 3. Received any money under false pretenses or fraudulent requests, and 4. Ever conspired with another person to falsify an expense or receipt report. You will start with a practice test. This will help you become comfortable with the testing process. The practice questions will give you a chance to get used to answering questions on a phone. When you answer a question, say either true or false. The phone will beep to indicate that it recorded your answer. If you do not hear a beep, you must talk louder and clearer. Be sure to look a few inches above the phone camera. During the practice test, there will be a short time limit for each question to encourage you to answer quickly. If you do not answer quickly enough or the phone does not detect your answer, you will hear a time-limited expired message. You will now take the practice test. To begin, please say the word, start.
Okay, now we'll
Remove
start.
any eyeglasses now. Flip the phone upside down with the back camera at the bottom facing you. Once the phone is in the correct position, the practice test will begin.
So I'll start by showing it to you this way.
Closer to your eye. The phone is in the correct position. The practice test will start now. Remember to answer verbally. Move the phone away from your eye. Move the phone away from your eye. In regard to cell phones, I can see one right now.
True.
In regard to large screen TVs, I am looking at one right now.
False.
Move the phone closer to your eye. Regarding sailboats on the ocean, I am in one right now.
False.
In terms of travel, I am driving in a rental car right now.
False.
With regard to food, I usually eat something every day.
True.
With regard to marathons, I will run in one in a few minutes.
False. False.
In terms of my physical status, my heart is beating now.
True.
Move the phone away from your eye. As to my current activities, I am taking a test now.
True.
The practice test is finished. Before the test starts, the app needs to learn your voice. Please say true or false when prompted. Say the word true.
True.
Say the word true.
True.
Say the word true.
True.
Say the word false.
False.
Say the word false.
False.
Say the word false.
False.
Voice learning process complete. To begin the real test, say start.
Start.
You have just completed the practice test. Now, you will take the truth verification test. This test is based on the idea that a deceptive person will have a difficult time answering the questions quickly and accurately. Some deceptive people answer too slowly. Other deceptive people make lots of mistakes. So, if you take too long to answer or make too many mistakes, you will fail the test. If you do not hear a tone after you answer, and you hear time limit expired, speak up, or you will fail the test. You will now take the truth verification test. To begin, please say the word, start.
Start.
Regarding using counterfeit money in excess of $1,000, I did not.
True.
On the topic of submitting any false, expense or purchase reports while in any position of leadership, I am innocent.
True.
Look directly above the camera. Speaking of using counterfeit money in excess of $1,000, I never did.
True.
Open your eyes wider. Look directly. Speaking of submitting any false, expense or purchase reports while in any position of leadership, I admit I have.
False.
You have finished a section of the test. You may put the phone down and take a 15-second break.
So as you can see, there were some I didn't hear clearly. So make sure that you hear the question clearly. For me, I just simply repeated it in my head once I realized I was missing key content.
The break is over. Please put the phone back in the correct position. The test will continue when the phone is in the correct position. Look directly above the camera. Pertaining to conspiring with another person to falsify an expense or receipt report, I have not.
True.
Concerning receiving any money under false pretexts or fraudulent requests, I never have.
True.
All in any position of leadership, I have not.
True.
No eyes detected. Align the camera with your right eye. With regards to conspiring with another person to falsify an expense or receipt report, I am guilty.
False.
Concerning receiving any money under false pretexts or fraudulent requests, I have not.
True.
Test completed. You can relax and look at the phone screen now. Do not close the app while the test uploads. That process could take a few minutes.
So you can't see here really, but the phone app is submitting the test. There's been a question, what if this is all interrupted? Could be a bad signal or a call comes into somebody. If the app is not completed in uploading, it will continue uploading at a time that it can. However, it is important to not interrupt the test itself for sure. And we're complete. Now we're done and we can return back to our phone. So again, that's it. Thank you very much. If you have any questions. Okay, so that was a sample test. As you can see, it didn't take long. We sped up certain areas of it just so that way we could get through this video without going through every single thing, let you hear a couple questions, a couple answers, and then we got back to where we were. But this is a completely unedited video of the test. So hopefully you got a good idea of what that is. If you have any questions before asking for a test or possibly even administering one or taking one for yourself, drop us an email so that we can schedule a time to give you a call and talk about this. Thank you very much for joining us here. And again, our website is truthverifications.com.